Good evening, everybody. Hope you are having an excellent Wednesday. My day was long. Hey, Charles, welcome on in. Thanks for the lurk. I always like watching that little hat animation for the lurk. I realize it doesn't show up all that great, but, you know, I'll take it. Also, thanks for redeeming Put on the Hat. Oh, hey, Blake, welcome on in. So, today was a long day at work. Not as long as yesterday. Not as long as the day before. So I guess it's getting better, but it was still a long day. And here I am. And part of me wants to play Spyro. Part of me wants to just show off things, so not really. But I just got a new MagicBand. Look at that. Focus. Focus camera. Here, we'll just use camera 2. Camera 2 sometimes behaves better. Or not. Where is camera 2? There it is. There. Just put it on this camera. Look at that. May the 4th be with you, 2025. Look at that. Limited edition. There's only 2,160 of these things, which honestly is probably, 2,160 more than there need to be. But I got suckered into buying one. So, yay for me. And look at it. It comes in a nice big box. As opposed to the stick boxes or whatever. I'll tell you another little funny story since I lost my other MagicBand. It's not really that funny of a story, but last night after stream, I went up to bed. And as I often do, I brought my laptop with me, and I brought this MagicBand with me, and I started, trying to hack some more, do some more debugging, that kind of thing. And somewhere around like 11 o'clock, I had to get up to go to the bathroom. And so I got out of bed and went to the bathroom, came back to bed, and when I came back, I could not find my MagicBand. And I had taken it off and put it on a charger, and it wasn't on the charger anymore. I'm like, where did this MagicBand go? So I'm like feeling around the bed, trying to find it, looking on the floor, looking where I had set the laptop down, could not figure out where it went, but it was still in the room because I could ping it with my BLE. Well, in any case, I went to bed not knowing where it was, and I woke up in the morning, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to find my MagicBand so I can take it to work with me, and maybe I'll have a little bit of time to play around with it at work today. So I started looking. 10 minutes later, still haven't found it. 20 minutes later, still haven't found it. Looking, trying to find this MagicBand. So finally, I give up and go to work because I didn't have any more time to look. And so came home tonight and pulled out my iPhone, got into the bedroom again, looked around, didn't see it, spent 10 minutes looking. Pulled out my iPhone and opened up the Light Blue app, which has a RSSI strength indicator, and I started walking around my room trying to find it. And I kid you not, I stripped my bed. Like, I took one layer off at a time. I took a blanket off, then another blanket off, then the sheets. I had done all of that and thrown them on the ground and never saw it. Never saw it there. And when I got the RSI thing and I started walking around my room, I finally got to the opposite side of where I sleep, where the blankets were, and somehow it was in that pile of blanket, but it took me like going through those blankets multiple times to still find it. Like these things vanish, and they vanish good. And it was weird because like last night it was pitch black in the room and I was like triggering the lights on it and I still couldn't see it, and yeah, I don't know. So, moral of the story is I should have air tags on everything. Or some sort of equivalent. So, anybody want to look at assembly to start the night? Or should we just go to Spyro? I'm going to show stream where I am. That way, if Nate shows up, Nate can rewind the video and potentially see what I see, I guess. I don't know. What I need to do is I need to send Nate a compiled version of my code. Oh, see, Nate's already here. Your chats aren't sending? They are. I can see them. Hi, Nate. Maybe Twitch chat went down for a minute. That happens sometimes, and then I feel really lonely. Sorry, I wasn't prepared for any of this. I just walked in the door. Let And my computer rebooted last night, which I never appreciate. A few messages before. Yeah, maybe Twitch chat was just deciding to give up the ghost for a little bit. Let me make sure I don't have anything open that shouldn't be open. Close that. Since I like to show off, did you see my new MagicBand? yet another new MagicBand. Has crash data. Yes, unsaved changes, recover them, please. Yeah, I mean, you gotta use the RSSI tracking to locate it. I tried to do that in Disney World when I lost my other MagicBand, but I couldn't find my MagicBand. Like, it wasn't being picked up. So I don't know where I dropped it and how quickly somebody got a hold of it and stole it, but it never did get turned back in, which was sad. Okay. Yeah, that's why we have it. That way you guys can tell what's going on. I am in the right file. Do you think I can find where I want to go? Let's find out. So here's our debugger thingy. Gearda. I don't know how you're actually supposed to say it. Did it leave off where I left? Forget it. Let's just jump. So yours is probably like labeled way better than mine these days. Let me see if I can work my way to where we are. No, it wasn't that. Do. Feel like we're in the right spot, but now we're maybe one too deep. Sorry, I'll catch everybody up to speed here in just a second. I'm getting my... Here we are. Okay. Let's see if I can make this bigger for the sake of stream. Not that it really matters a whole ton, but because... I don't know. We'll get to Spyro eventually, I think. My brain... I don't think I'm actually going to code tonight on stream. Unless we have some brilliant idea to try. Which brings me to the question, have you had any luck on your end, Nate, getting your logger to read? Because that is where life would be so much better. Is there not a way? Can I, like, control plus this? No. I think there'd be window, edit, file. Is there like a preferences? Maybe configure? No. I'm trying to find a view setting to make the font bigger, but maybe we just have to accept our fate. What if I hold control and scroll? Nope. They just assume that nobody ever needs larger fonts. I mean... Headed to try to solder wire. Good luck. Add to X. Configure. No. Is it in tool options, maybe? Editors? No. Sorry, I just want the font to be bigger. impression it does not want me to make it bigger. I suppose I could change the screen resolution. That would accomplish the goal. I think it's really lame, though, that Control Plus doesn't. Maybe the other Control Plus does. It does. Horrible font for this, but that's okay. Okay, so here's where I am at. This error right here is what will trigger if I try to send it well, basically anything that doesn't make sense. However, this is the error that I'm able to get to, and I'm going to talk through what I see going on and then see where we end up. So we get to here, string length gets the length of Alexa Gadget. It compares the input to Alexa Gadget and returns 0 because my string is in fact Alexa Gadget. I also did alerts and notifications, and it doesn't matter which one of these 3 things I put in my code. All 3 of these I get past this barrier. So error tracking goes 0. We end up in here. We'll ignore the label for a moment. And then we get this get gadget directive command, okay? Which this is going into here to try to get the rest of the command, right? So not just the beginning part of it. And we get to this first check here, and I renamed this variable because I took the time to backtrack it and figure out that this is just a flag for whether or not the endpoint manager is initted. I'm pretty sure it is, but if we were getting an error like this in the logs, that would be an amazing thing to know, because then I was wrong about this getting initted properly. So there's possibility number 1 that things go wrong. And then we get down here, and we could be getting bad params. I would have no way of knowing that. We could be getting bad params name or namespace, possibly. But I like to think I'm actually getting to here, which is what I have in the code. So alexa.gadget.statelistener, this is the specific match that I'm getting. So then that returns 0, which goes to here. uvar3 goes to 0, uvar2 goes to 101. We get past all of this stuff, and then we get to this result here, and which is find capability index by name. Also a little confusing, but my understanding is this is passing in the string and figuring out, like, it's looping over an array of capabilities. So it's checking the next specific thing, which in this case I'm trying to trigger an alert. And I have no way of knowing if I'm getting here. So it's possible I'm getting an unknown capability error. It's possible I'm getting an unknown endpoint error, all right here. It's also possible that I'm, in fact, getting to right here, endpoint get capability handle, where it passes in those magic numbers, in which case I end up in this function, because we haven't gotten crazy enough. And now anything could be happening. We could, again, be getting capability handle, endpoint handle not found, any of those things. And here's where I have an insane amount of hope. This function that I'm in right now was the same one that I was ending up in and getting stuck with the play custom animation. And I assumed, which may have been incorrect, that the reason I was getting here was because I was failing this capability handle, and I had backtracked that. And it's still possible that that's why I'm failing, if the Alexa is somehow doing some of the Disney magic. But I don't think it is. I don't know how. I mean, I guess Alexa and Disney could have arranged something special, but it seems like a lot of overkill for a MagicBand to let's customize the entire Alexa ecosystem specifically for Disney's Magic Bands so that they don't behave like a normal gadget and you have to do something custom. It's possible. I'm not putting it out of the realm of possibility, but it seems unlikely. The other thing that I'll mention, not that it makes a big difference, it doesn't seem to matter whether I do get state listener, alerts, connectivity. All of these get me to the ultimate error, which is trying to get back again. Which is this one, or execute command gadget failed. But I can trigger this logic. Like, I can get myself, if you run a custom anything, you'll end up down this path. But you end up in the same, so just like this has execute command here, this has execute command here. So both of those get you into execute command or into the get capability, or a variation of the get capability. And so one way or another, you end up there. But I have no idea what else to test. Like, I've tried every syntax thing I could think to manipulate it. The only thing I want to try, but I haven't found any way to do it, is to try to sniff the Bluetooth traffic between the MagicBand and an Alexa. But that is, at the moment, outside the scope of things I know how to do. I did read somebody who tried to BLE proxy it, and it didn't work out because of some of the customizations. Hey Cassandra, how's it going? Happy Wednesday. Don't worry, we're not staring at code all night tonight. I just wanted to show where I was at. Which is to say, I'm not very far. But if Nate gets to a spot where we can see some more logging functions coming from the MagicBand, then we are golden. Then we can do all sorts of stuff. And that's a good question too. We don't know. Fine, just trying to stay awake. A little tired? Not sleeping well? Nate, did you get the Xcode I had originally sent you working? Because my guess is you don't even need new code. You could probably just use that. Because I have a feeling it's failing in the same spot. Because whether or not I've known it, I've been stuck here for like 4 days. Maybe 5. And I've gone through, I mean, I could put it up on screen, but I've been living in the documentation for Alexa gadgets on archive.org. And what's interesting is all of this stuff looks right for what I've got. And what's cool about that is some of it was stuff we reverse engineered. So like I found this stuff after we figured other things out. So it's all, or I got it from the GitHub stuff. What I don't know, and what I was trying to figure out, is how much of this, the Bluetooth pairing stuff, is actually correct for what the MagicBand is doing. So like just talking through this real quick, this is our UUID for an Alexa gadget, so that's good. We know that these two things must happen. That part I get. Hey Rainbow. The MTU exchange and GAT services and all of this should be the discovery packet, which this MTU exchange I think has been copied from one other thing. What's a little bit weird here, though, is there are still those 3 packets that I don't know what they do at the start of all of this that doesn't... I mean, it might have to do with the link layer connection, but it still doesn't make sense. The MagicBand? Yep. No MagicBand would make it difficult to solder. That's for sure. Protocol version packet could be one of the packets we're sending. Device info query happens. We definitely send the data back, or the MagicBand definitely sends the data back. Supported feature query, which is discovery, happens. That... Oh, wait. Request device features. Then we send the discover. Yeah. We don't send this because we don't care. Alexa would need it, but we don't. And then this is the directive that comes... See, now this... Echo sends directives to the gadget. Yeah. Yep. And then the Echo sends events, which we don't have any events per se, but we do have directives, and that's what we've been trying to do. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like I've gone through all of this like a dozen times. But maybe I should just switch to Spyro at this point. Yeah, I can send this to you. I'm gonna go to the screen just for a moment. Back to that one. This packet kind of bothers me, the advertisement for pairing, but I'm assuming that the MagicBand takes care of all that. We're not worried about getting paired necessarily. Like, I know that I'm successfully pairing with the iPhone. I'll say it that way. The only reason that this would come into play is if there's some magic bits or something that are being passed in as part of this, which, you know, some UUIDs are definitely here. Nothing about keys, though. There's our GAT services, which we knew the whole time. Don't worry about that. Protocol version packet intrigues me a little bit, especially since the value here is 3. But again, I don't know that that really ever shows up anywhere. Going to be your nightmare? It's a lot of work, huh? Yeah, and then they have all this sample code, which I have yet to get the zip file that has these references in them, so that's another thing that's holding me up a little bit. Because I would love to run their samples. Here, I'm going to try right here. Alexa Gadget sample code. I didn't actually... Did I completely miss that last night? I thought I looked for this and... So we have seen this. Action helpers. BLE. Proto. Yeah, these were the protos. Never mind, I have seen this. The problem is... I think all of this code is for the other end of things. This encodes and decodes BLE handshake commands in response to them from binary and prints the results. The following table shows the functions. Yeah, see, this is again simulating the MagicBand. They don't really have a example of the echo. At least I don't think they do. Also, I think, Nate, we may have already said this, I think Hawkeye is the word for their Alexa replacement, if that makes sense. So, like, their word for Echo. What happens if you try compiling that code to hex file? That would go onto an embedded system and then open it. I don't know. But, again, that's the MagicBand. I don't need... Like, my problem isn't the MagicBand per se. My problem is pretending... Like, everything we're doing, we're trying to pretend to be Alexa. We're trying to pretend to be the other end. And we don't have that. I mean, we have the Disney app. And the Disney app has a whole bunch of stuff in it, too. I mean, that's how I stumbled into the URLs. Where'd that all go? So, like, on the Disney, I've got threat metrics, which doesn't matter. I was curious as to what that was, though. Disney's got a lot of really interesting things embedded in their app. Stop saying it. She who shall not be named. Does it keep tripping your house? They're on to me. That was ironic. I tripped the other voice thing. I didn't even say her name. That's true. And I did try using some of their straight code to just communicate with the MagicBand, and that didn't work for me either. So I'm not sure. There's a number of things I'm not sure about at this point, but they've got this MagicBand encoder file, which there was something in here. But I think this had to do with the, yeah, like where the BLE coding occurred, or like where the encoding and decoding occurred for those magic packets. But yeah, I'm not gonna make any progress. Not at the moment, anyway. Let's get into Spyro. That way we don't make Blake's system go crazy. First, I'm going to blow my nose again, though. Still not perfectly healthy, but much better than I was yesterday. Okay, what were we doing? I logged out right here. Must have just got done with frozen altars.
Why don't you ask around the other worlds to see if you can get me some help to build this rocket?
I'm assuming I was tripping it, Cassandra, every time I said it. I'm just gonna move this over here.
You be careful around these parts, little dragon. There be more ghosts in this here shipyard than I can shake my pick at. Darn shame, too, because I was mighty close to finding my treasure.
Another day, another level. Bunch of double clicks is what that is. No. They can throw eggs. Ow. So what did everybody else do today? Anything fun and exciting?
Yeah, I reckon my treasure be this away.
Crab's indestructible. Nope, I got him. Went to school and then went out exploring. Cool. Find anything cool while you were exploring? Also, hope you're doing well. We missed you a little bit Monday night. I will add, though, that if you're interested, Geek Gaming, May 10th. You would technically be a chaperone. Technically. Nice. Now you gotta go back again? Just going back and forth? I gotta hit that spot right there. Do. So if I was going to get a dirt cheap logic analyzer so that I could do what you're doing, Nate, although I don't know what frequency it's at, so maybe I can't go dirt cheap. What should I get?
Some fool hit a dadgum.
Maybe that's a question for tech. I don't know. Oh yeah, I forgot you're out of the country. I should know these things. It's cool that you climbed a mountain. Did you, how's the Sound of Music say it? You want darn cheap, don't get Sally. Okay, good to know. Isn't Sally like 900 bucks? So, I don't think they qualify as dirt cheap. Oh, so that got me back to here, but I can't get back. Oh, I can probably do this. Probably not where I wanted to end up, but... It's really easy to buy bad when you stray from the good models. You really want to make sure you have a decent hardware support and software support, yeah. Well, I hope you're having a good experience over there. Wait, do they keep coming back? Kind of look like they are.
Spyro, you're just in time. A Rhinox skateboard gang's challenged us to a race. They said you're slower than a molten crater. So, are you ready to race?
Sure, let's
Right
race.
on. You can use my special racing board. And
How do I use the boost? That said use Y. I haven't seen it yet. Oh, there's a shortcut right there. There's the finish line. There's a bonus right there. Oh, I went over it. If I don't use it right away, what happens? I don't get it, apparently. The chart across the top. Oh no. Still in first though. So doing tricks doesn't seem to give me much of anything. But it does give me a little boost.
yes, you schooled them like a bunch of...
I don't think I did it correctly. It's an open source test gear control program and would make you not rely on...
Real challenge?
Ooh, that's good to know.
You're fast, but I bet you can't defeat all the crabs on the course and still beat me in a race. Want to give it a shot? All right.
I guess I don't understand what the challenge was. Am I supposed to get all 8 crabs? I should have read it. Oh, I missed that one. Oh, are crabs worth bonuses too? Yeah, they are. Good to know. There's a crab over there. Looks like there's a shortcut on the right. There's a crab. Okay, and the last one's on the big jump that I never do. Right here. Okay, so we got all the crabs, now what? Do. I just feel like I need something better than guess and check with like my FTDI or whatever it is. Especially if it's able to see like data being written.
I can't believe you beat me. You must have been practicing the whole time while I thought you were just looking for eggs.
Copy that link text sent here. Do. That's a pretty extensive list. Well, see, now I gotta go find out how much one of these cost. Hold on. So a Sally Logic 16, 500 bucks on eBay. Yeah, that's a little bit more than I want to pay. Yeah, the faster it can go, right, is generally the more expensive. Ooh, what about this one? Interesting. This is more work than I want to go to, but the Beetle Logic, or Beagle Logic, I can't pronounce things, intrigues me. But that would be a lot of extra work. I think I want something that integrates with Windows, Windows fairly well. Windows 11. From Masali. Okay.
You might be able to beat me at skateboarding?
Do you have anything newer tech? out of curiosity? Or you just rely on the good old stuff? I would imagine the good old stuff would work pretty well for analyzing the good old stuff. Now, this isn't my expertise at all, so I'd be learning a lot as I went as well. But like, I saw on one of the web pages while I was looking at it, it looks like those things can like auto-detect and decode a lot of things that I have like one-off tools for, which makes me wonder why I haven't gotten one this whole time. We didn't technically finish the bad liquid, did we? I should go up there too. Let's do this one first. Back here. Somewhere we're making a wrong turn. We gotta go up there? I don't know. There's some truth to that, but if you put just a little bit of time and effort into, you know, picking something reasonable, you might get something that will last you until you become an expert. Right? Like, I don't necessarily need to go dirt cheap to know exactly what I don't want. I want something, I'll call it prosumer, right? Like, I don't need the professional, I don't need the consumer, I need whatever's in between there. Why I'm shooting the birds. Well, maybe. Well, that wasn't the right way to go. So according to this, the Sally Logic 8 should only be $219. Doesn't seem so bad. But the Beagle Logic seems very intriguing, given that it's open source hardware and everything. Although its sample depth looks low, unless I'm misreading that. I don't know how much that matters. Sally Logic. What's OLS? Oh. Yeah, I'll shop around a little bit. I can maybe put a little bit, like if I can get a little bit more for a little bit more than 15, again, I might do that. I might still do the 15 one. But if I can get a little bit more for just a little bit more money, I mean, I just dropped like 50 bucks on a MagicBand. I can drop a little bit more money on a logic analyzer. Okay, I'm gonna leave the level. Although, I should be able to get this one. Like, it shouldn't be this hard. Just debating the path I want to take. I generally trust text advice too on these things, on which ones to get, but that got us there. What if we... different approach. Maybe. Level's got me all turned around. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let's try it a different way. Just gotta find the path to that mouth. Where is it? Oh, it's right there. Gosh. Oh, I think I have to walk the plank. I think that is the piece of the puzzle I'm missing. Make sure you don't buy one that requires you to pay thousands of dollars for software. Oh yeah, no. That's a bad idea. If it gets into the thousands, I've gone too far. Shouldn't cost more than a trip to Disney.
These here waters used to be my favorite diving spot, but I can't get any loot with these subs patrolling around. Think you can pilot this here sub I bought for... Alrighty then. Press the jump button to speed on up. And when you get a sub in your sights, the torpedo will...
It's kind of a cool targeting mechanic. Oh. They're all over the place. Do. See bubbles. Boom.
Well, I'll be darned. You got some mean sub-driving skills. Why don't you...
Cool.
Well, I hate to ask your help again. There'll be even more subs that don't come out of nowhere.
Sure, let's blast some more. How's that fair? He's literally right in front of me. I can't hit him. Oh, that one worked. I wonder if this is one of those levels where the developers like put it together didn't have this weird targeting mechanic, and then came to the conclusion that these things move too fast. We got to find a way to have a homing.
Woohoo! At last, the acid lake is.
Why's that, Cassandra? Oh no. There we go. Oh, I'm not finding anything down here. Just see. I mean, swim through acid feels like it should be in there, but... Oh, that's not cool. Sounds like you've got a lot of work then. But yeah, that's not fun. Ow. Why am I not getting butterflies? There we go. No. Gosh. So I heard today that the price point for the DLC add-ons for all the Zelda games is only gonna be like $10, or again free with Nintendo whatever. But I thought that seemed reasonably priced. So I'm looking at this list trying to find the $15 one. What if I just go to Amazon and I type Sig Rock Logic Analyzer? Let's see what comes up. I mean, do we know how many hertz the MagicBand's operating at? I mean, you probably do, Nate. I has one spot say the Logic Pro 8 is like $200, and then when I look on Amazon, it's $1,000. Do-do-do. Clock for the flash. Oh, see? Yeah, so you don't need anything super fast. What's the, what's infrared at? Do 38 kilohertz, so we're not even, we're in the megas, so that doesn't matter. Let's see, what other things would I want to try? I suppose that's, yeah, I should just look at Sally.com. That would be more wise. Let's do that, since you sent that link and I didn't actually click it. Although now I wonder if they're in the United States. No. Yeah, so the Logic 8 here is $500. Pretty pricey. Sorry, doing research. I know it's boring. I'm talking myself into buying one of these. That's the thing. Planned support. I'm too far down on the list. $10 for those games doesn't seem outrageous considering. Yeah, I agree. I think it's very reasonable. It's going to be 10:30 and won't get home till 11 situation. Yuck. I had that on Monday, kind of. Checking link on Discord. If I can figure out how to use Discord. Ah. $13? Yeah, that doesn't seem all that bad. Okay, hold on. Is it on the other list, though? Do you have this one, Nate? Just by chance? Like for yourself? See, this one's not on the list. I hesitate to buy one that's not explicitly on the list. This is the one that Nate sent, by the way. Oh, Wrong window. Ah, wrong button. I suppose that makes sense. So you know for a fact that this one works with Sigrock? Seems too good to be true at that price. It's cheaper than a pack of Pepsi. Okay, back to the game. Two levels.
The sauce. Where are you getting all this money, Spyro?
I'm stealing it from you and then giving it back.
The first rejuvenating breath of freedom. With the humility of a wounded sparrow, I genuflect to my noble deliverer.
It was no big deal, dude.
Yes. After all, it was I who let you
Reviews
out.
are surprisingly good.
You brazenly avaricious, duplicitous, larcenous ursine. Now hold on. One more, perhaps?
At least.
Please do afford me.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. And it'll show up tomorrow. That's how fast it is. I'm buying this one. Worst case, I'm out 13 bucks.
Sure.
Because if it gets me the ability to read the MagicBand, oh my gosh. Now this is going to be a stupid question. Again, it's me not knowing what I don't know. Can logic analyzers do output? No? Ah, that's a bummer. They can just read, huh? But I suppose once you figure out what it is you're reading, then you go find the thing that's capable of doing output and you just wire it in. At 12 bucks, I'm too lazy to return it. It'll just get put in my pile of electronics.
But first, I must attend to my young sibling. I'm afraid he may
Comment
have
said
got
it worked with
himself into
Sigrock.
trouble during my absence.
Hey, bro, it'd be really cool if you smashed that.
Really not a big fan of this guy's controls. Can't fly. Smash everything. Do-do-do. Oh, I think maybe I gotta get it from the other side. That's probably what it is.
If you use your spin move to deflect the snowball into the gong, I bet we can...
Gong. Contrived plot elements. Let's see. What all am I going to read with a logic analyzer? Oh, the things. Now, if we can combine the logic analyzer, because the logic analyzer should be able to read PWM, right? So we could potentially, like, test color signals and stuff. No, it can't read PWM? Wait. Oh, okay. But I mean, it's a pulse, right? But maybe not. You gonna throw a snowball or not? Which that should work for a number of things. Do. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. I'm with you there. But if we can determine those widths, we can automate it. We could cycle through. We don't really need to do this anymore because Nate figured it all out already. But we could have potentially had it record the LEDs and keep track of the rates, and then correlated the rates to a color or whatever it might be, or just knowing that it's on. But yeah, at this point it's more work than it's worth because we've got the answer to the questions already. It's a good level for taking out your aggression on things. I feel like we should do the gems. don't know why, but it's been a while since we've 100%ed a level, so why not? Yep, yeah. We might be able to, hook it up to Mickey. See what his nose is doing. If it's transmitting at all. Other ways to do that too, but we are 1 gem short. Where are you, 1 gem? I don't know. I feel like there are other projects that would have greatly benefited from having one, and yet, now that I'm trying to come up with an exhaustive list of what they are, I can't remember any of them. That's how it always goes. But the MagicBand project, first and foremost. That was 100% right. Yeah, okay. Any luck repairing it, Nate? Cutscene, huh? He died. I don't know if I want to go into a whale's mouth. Seems like a bad idea. It's all about all you've done. Yeah, it's progress. All these guys are helping with the rocket?
I believe the denizens.
Gotta find one more, maybe?
Listen, Spyro. This power-up can make you invincible.
Why are you blocking it? Wrong button. Maybe I should get swallowed by the whale while I'm invincible. Do-do-do. It's an egg. That kind of looked like Stuart from Big Bang Theory. Maybe that's where he got his name. We're back at the rocket? Just way above it? Ted! Maybe they're all named after sitcom characters. Eggs, we don't have that yet. That's probably what we need. 58 eggs, we don't have that yet. So maybe we gotta go backwards before we can go forwards. Too many levels where we didn't get enough eggs. The guidebook real quick. We're at 54, so we're not that far off from another level, but quick travel, I guess. What do we need? Under the docks. Do. Oh, doesn't seem like the docks. In here.
I used to have a dragon egg for you, but instead I used it to test our ultra high.
Oh, cool.
The tunnel was chock full of.
Making sure this is one we probably don't have. Oh, it doesn't say, but. Wait, did we do this one? Yeah, we did. Why did it give me the chance to do it again? we did this already. Under the docks. I feel like we haven't been here either.
Pluto the Rhinoc has challenged us to a naval battle. Our speedboat versus his nuclear shark submarine. If we win, we'll get the... What do you say? Do you want...
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, good luck.
How do I win? I think I already lost. Steering on this is odd. Do. I win.
Wow, that's the first time Pluto has ever lost. You dragons...
Hey, Silverdown, how's it going? Happy Wednesday. Rocket science and logistics? A little bit, yeah. You're just talking about logic analyzers earlier tonight. What have you been up to? Anything new and exciting? Any new video games? Waiting for the Switch 2 launch like everybody? Oh, I'm still in science and tech. I should probably switch. That's what I get for doing too many things a night. Spyro 3. Helps if I spell Spyro correctly. There. Thank you. Should. I don't have links blocked on my channel. I don't think there's anything else in this room. Except for that bottle, maybe. Oh, wait. Bad guy over there. Do. Oh yeah, looks very similar. Do. Yeah, so odds are this is some generic clone that I just bought. Yeah, 20 bucks. Not bad at all. Okay. That makes me feel, you know, good. See anything yet that looks like a dock?
Driving that submarine was a blast. Next time.
That looks like a dock. Kind of. What do we think of this giant jelly? Oh, it's right there. Do. Hop to the secret cave. Really? There's still stuff down there? Eh. I only care about eggs right now. Secret cave. That could be a secret cave up there. It's got one of them signs. Doesn't look all that secret though. I think we have that one already though. Oh, no, it is. It's this one. It's Hop.
Oh, hi, Spyro.
I think we gave up on this one because I was bad at it.
Hi, Sheila.
Or maybe not.
The Rhinox had built a...
Oh, then maybe it's not this. So we did do this. Just now realizing I'm very badly injured. I don't even know what hit me. Whatever.
Ready to try stomping the turd? Yippee!
Yeah, I don't want to do that one actually. Oh, it's right here. Maybe. There we go. 6 out of 6. Well, we didn't 100% it, but... Oh, we probably could. Nah, let's go to another level. Get some more eggs. Time went by fast tonight. I suppose it's because I spent the first 30 minutes looking at assembly code, but that always goes faster than I think it is. But if the logic analyzer comes tomorrow, we'll probably do that tomorrow. Might be fun.
Well, it looks like...
Place idle heads. Oh, I bet we didn't do this before. 'Cause I bet we didn't have them unlocked yet. Let's find out. Yeah, his head looks like it's missing. Oh, they come back. Do you have to give me the heads?
I'm playing a game of hide and...
Had one. I didn't know I had one. Where did I get it from? That's one. Seriously though, where did I get the head from? Do I have to go like through the whole level to find him? That's a head. Do. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Do. This penguin's feet make excellent wings. Already got this one. Last one, I think. What? Mission accomplished. It's Ryan! Thought I saved Ryan already.
Well, that's never happened before. I hope it's not a bad omen.
Sergeant Bird blows up the wall. Okay, so there's another one in here. Or a wall. Oh, right there. Do-do-do. There we go. 6 out of 6. I think that is probably a good stopping point in the night, because I think we just got enough to open up another level, and then we can probably use that level to open up one more level. That, and I can tell my nose is starting to get stuffed up again. Also a good sign that I've probably been, streaming too long. Hopefully tomorrow this cold will be gone for good. You can hope, right? So yeah, we'll be back tomorrow, I think at the regular time, and if the logic analyzer gets here, we might play around with that. Otherwise, it'll be more Spyro. At least that will be the plan as it sits. As always, appreciate you all hanging out, chatting with me. Until tomorrow, stay healthy, stay safe, and until next trip, see ya.